All right, you can take the abolitionist movement, for example. Black people fought for emancipation against white society, but they also had relationships with white people who supported the abolition of slavery, right? Relationships with white people. You see, not all white people held the same views, and some whites held moderate views or were moderates on the issue, while others were leftists or extremely against. When you access moderates and you start communicating with them, it's easy to push them to the side against the oppression, okay? Because they're in the middle. They're waiting for someone to come in and push them to your side, as opposed to someone to come in and push them to the oppressor side. So some whites held moderate views, some were adamantly in favor of slavery, but unfortunately, many white people were firmly against it. Black emancipationists had to develop relationships and lines of communications with the whites who shared their views. That means they had to connect with people outside or inside, the oppressor group. And they did. Black people were fighting for greater political power, not just freedom, but citizenship, which comes with certain rights, including the right to run for election. Black people didn't have any political power under slavery and under the time before the Civil War. They simply did not have the political power. Only people that had the political power to disrupt the system were whites. They could vote, they could run for office, they could abolish slavery in the North, etc., etc. Black people's relationships with whites did make that happen. And if black people were struggling alone and refused to build relationships with white people who shared their views, it would not have been so successful. Communication is really important to the struggle for freedom. The point is that black people didn't have the political power to end slavery. Only white people did. So it follows that black people had to somehow convince white people to end it. They didn't convince all white people, hence the Civil War, but they convinced enough white people that emancipation did